Morning, afternoon, depending on where you're at. My name is Becky Gardner, and I'm excited to take a couple of minutes to tell you a little bit about who I am and what I do. First and foremost, I am a daughter of God, and I'm a disciple of Jesus Christ. And some roles that I have in this life: I'm a mom, I'm a wife. And I am also a psychiatric nurse practitioner, which is a mental health provider that is trained in therapy and psychotropic or psychiatric medication. So, in the treatment of mental illnesses, depression, anxiety, the various things, ADHD. And then also, I am a Christian coach, Christian life coach. So, I practiced as a psychiatric nurse practitioner for a while, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved working with and serving my clients. It truly was an honor, and really valued the time that I had fulfilling and stepping into that role. And then last spring, in spring 2023, felt a nudging from the Holy Spirit to take a different direction and a different path. With my work outside the walls of my home and my career and mission, another way to say it. And that was to develop a program to help strengthen, edify, elevate, and empower Christian families was the big call. And as I sought inspiration and answers in exactly how God would like me to do that, the thing that came to mind first and foremost is let's start with the hearts of the home. And that is why I have developed a program for Christian moms. And I am completely in love with moms, with Christian moms. I'm completely in love with what I can offer them because I am a Christian mom. And believe me, I know all the struggles. I'm a mother of three beautiful kids. And all kids have struggles. I deal with behavioral outbursts that seem disproportionate to the situation and the developmental age, meaning, 9-year-olds that lose their ever living mind like they're 2, and you're wondering what is happening, or struggling knowing how to parent a kid with ADHD, how to be patient and kind and compassionate and understanding, but still teach them how to have life skills like time management that are necessary to function in life as they grow and become adults themselves. Those are just some examples of some of the circumstances and struggles. Learning, just juggling everything. There are so many things that we have on our plates as moms. And so it makes sense that oftentimes some of the emotions that we feel more often than not are discouragement, overwhelm, anxiety, depression, all of which I have experienced, and some of which for sustained periods of time, like depression for over a year and anxiety for years, and all a lot. Some is circumstantial. So as a mental health provider, I recognize that there are many things that contribute to experiencing these things. Sometimes circumstances that are just so disheartening. It makes sense that the natural consequence of that is sadness and a depressed mood. Sometimes, physiologically speaking, sometimes there's a chemical imbalance in our brain with serotonin or dopamine or norepinephrine, and that leads to depressive emotional patterns, which lead to depressive behavioral patterns. And there's that as well. But I have learned some invaluable skills that have changed my life, that have given me relief from those anxious thoughts, anxious emotional patterns, anxious behavioral patterns, and same thing with depression. I've also learned tools that have changed how I approach parenting to my 3 very different kids. And the result is stronger relationships with them. And behaviorally, improvement in my kids, because I am developing my emotional and mental foundations, my spiritual foundations, and my relationship foundations in a way that the natural consequence of that is more peace and calm in the chaos of motherhood, and answers, because I'm able to seek inspired solutions to how to help my kids with the creator, the father of us all, who knows my kids better than I do. And so, of course, he is the source for inspired solutions on how to help them. But that's hard to receive if you're not in a position spiritually, mentally, emotionally to receive those answers. And those are just some of the skills that I teach in the program. Learning that life happens for you, not to you, overcoming a victim mindset, and then using all of these tools for you to be able to coach your kids and to be a therapist in your own home. I did a lot of therapy with kids and with teens, and one of the things that I was like, this would be so much more powerful if I could empower the parents as well with the things that I'm working on with the kids. So that is an exciting thing. I am working on a program for teen girls, the same concepts. I've had moms ask that are in my program. They've experienced the real results and the transformation that I'm guaranteeing that you could experience as well in the program. When you play all in, when you utilize all the tools that I have available for you, which include recorded lessons, group coaching calls, individual coaching calls. I have various packages that you can utilize, and according to time commitment, financial commitment, there really is an option for any mom that is interested in feeling more peace, more calm, getting answers, inspired solutions on how to help her kids, gaining more confidence on clarity on what you want with God and why. What are your righteous desire whys to support what you want, and having the confidence to go for it and the courage to go for it. That's all part of what's offered in the program. And I promise you, if you feel that it is the right thing for you, that I guarantee those real results. If you play all in with me, I will work with you until we get you there. And that's how confident I am in what is offered in the program. And it's not a me thing though. The content and the skills and the lessons, some of it's evidence-based, some of it's from cognitive behavioral therapy techniques and dialectical behavioral techniques. Most of it has been inspired by God. And I feel honored to have him work through me to help you, because the things that I teach and that I coach on are what have transformed my life. And I knew and am extremely passionate that this is one of the things that God wants me to do, is to share that with you, to empower you and to empower Christian families. And so if this seems and feels like something that you might be interested in, then let's set up a call. I would encourage you to show, if you are married, show your spouse, anybody else that needs to be part of this decision. Show them this video to explain what it is that I'm offering here, what it is that we do. I will do coaching calls with you and your husband. If you want some parenting strategies that are going to help you and your husband be on the same page to help your kids, we can do that. So we can customize and personalize those individual coaching calls to your needs. And I will work with you until we get you to where you want. So that brings me to, I'm going to run through, packages so you can see the hard facts of what that is. But I wanted to show and explain what it is that I'm telling you you will get out of the program. Now there are different packages. So I'm going to share my screen here and show you those different packages. This is the part that you show the hubby all of it, or you consider and think about yourself before you choose to reach out to me and book that call. That's the commitment call. That's when you're like, yep, let's do this. And we get on the call and I walk you through, we get you all taken care of and get you ready to get on your journey of transformation. So the Empower Her program is the premium package that I offer. What's included in this, and this is really just the nuts and bolts, but you get a welcome gift and it's filled with super fun things that every mom's gonna love. 6 individual coaching calls with me. And those are where we personalize those and work on those things that you want to work on. Then 24 group coaching calls. So in a 12-week period, we have bi-weekly coaching calls, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. I will offer more times and days according to the needs of the moms in the program. So if those days and times don't work for you, please don't be like, oh, I can't, those don't work for me, so I can't do it. I will figure it out. I promise you. I got you. Okay, so weekly personalized text from me, checking in for accountability, support, lifetime access to 12 instructional videos in the Learning Center that are game changers, that are life changing, the things that you're taught in those instructional videos, and you get to have them forever. You can also have your spouse watch these. If you want him to be on the same page, to learn, to grow, to transform with you, of course, I tailor it to the perspective of a mom. And because I'm a mom and that's, you are my ideal client. But I recognize that you are in a partnership and a lot of the struggles are his struggles. And so if you're on the same page, that's just going to magnify the results that you get. So that's always an option. Always watch those videos, and then access to a private Facebook community. And this is where I encourage women to post anything that's inspirational, to reach out and talk about their struggles, their wins. And then also within the instructional videos and the lessons, there's some coursework there. And I love to see the coursework posted in the Facebook group. And then I give personal feedback. You can also text those to me if you don't want to post it in the Facebook group. So you get that personalized response from me in your coursework and that feedback. And that is crucial to long-term development and that transformation, long-term memory. Writing things down, doing some exercises, and you're probably wondering like, gosh, this sounds like a big time commitment. For the Empower Her program overview, and to do that program, you're looking at, if you're all in, if you're watching the instructional videos once a week, doing the coursework, and jumping on a group coaching call, you might be at 2.5 hours that week. But we spend 2.5 hours doing a whole lot of things. And whatever we prioritize, we spend our time on. So if you want to make yourself a priority, if you want to make your family a priority and make these changes and transformation a priority, you will find the time. And this is the other cool thing, is that because this program is faith-based, God and Jesus Christ they're threads in the tapestry. They're all over the place. They're in and throughout the program. And this is what I've learned about God. When you prioritize him and when you prioritize your growth with him, he makes fishes and loaves of your time. So if you're worried about time, I can promise you that if you commit to this and you commit to grow with God, he will make fishes and loaves of your time. He'll take your 24 hours and somehow he's going to make more time for you to get this done. You have to make it a priority, though. You have to make you a priority. All right. Group coaching calls, talked about that. And then also the guarantee, the program guarantee, real results and transformation. And I will work with you if we get to the end of those 6 individual coaching calls and you're not where you want to be. I'll continue working with you individually at no additional cost. until we get you there. So that's my guarantee. That's how confident I am that we can do this. You can do this. The Elevate Her programs, everything that I just talked about, except the individual coaching calls. So there's not that personalization, but I can tell you this, the group coaching calls are phenomenal. It is one of the things that I think Satan fears the most is empowered Christian moms gathering together to talk of Christ, rejoice of Christ, learn of Christ, and to strengthen and empower one another. Because one of the greatest tools he uses in women is comparison, envy, jealousy, and we tend to either tear ourselves down because of that or tear each other down. What if a group of Christian moms instead empowered one another, championed one another, elevated each other, edified each other? Satan is not going to like it. So those group coaching calls are phenomenal for growth. And that is the value of the Elevate Her program. You still get the 12 lessons, which are kind of like the cherry on top. That's going to help deepen your knowing and understanding of the concepts that we talk about in the group coaching calls. Lifetime access to those, share those with your hubby, have him learn with you, you be the coach, you be the therapist. And as you teach the concepts that you learn, that's also another way to get it into your body, to get it into your brain, and to get it into that knowing and help with your transformation. Love it. And the guarantee here in this program is that if you participate in the group coaching calls, you do listen to the lessons, you do the coursework, I can guarantee that you're going to experience elevated peace, elevated confidence, and clarity, and you're going to have improved relationships with yourself, your kids, God, Jesus Christ, your spouse. And that's the guarantee that comes with that. And if at the end of the 12 weeks, you're not there, you can continue on those group coaching calls until you are. I got you. Okay, last one, Edify Her. Love this option. For those of you financially, maybe it's a financial commitment that you're like, I don't know if I can do that. Well, this for a minimal monthly subscription, you can jump on the group coaching calls. It doesn't include the learning center, the lessons, the coursework, the individual coaching calls. But again, the power and the impact of gathering in a community of Christian moms is significant. And the guarantee here is that if you participate in these calls, listen, I do offer 3 lessons. So I guess I shouldn't say you don't get any lessons. I offer 3 mini lessons, and that are going to inspire you and edify you. And if you do those lessons, I guarantee that you will be edified with some knowledge and some skills to improve your emotional, spiritual, and relationship foundations. And that's the guarantee that comes with that package. All right. Now I know everybody's wondering, all right, so how much does it cost? This is always what we're wondering, but you got to know what it is you're paying for before we get to the nuts and bolts. But here it is. So right now, I actually had a promotion going in January. New year, new you. I'm extending that for 1 week. So that will end next Friday. Gosh, I didn't even look at the date. That's something that I should have in my repertoire, huh? Repertoire. Okay, the 9th, February 9th. So we got 1 week, ladies, where you could still utilize this $14.97 price. And that's for the Empower Her package. Don't be alarmed. I know that's kind of a big price tag, but this is the deal. Can you really put a price on transformation? Something that will change your life for the good, that's going to change you, that's going to help you become who you want to become and live the life that you want to live. There's really no price tag for that. So this is phenomenal value. Kind of an irresistible offer, really. So I hope you see that and as that, and I hope you feel worthy of spending the money on you, for not just for you, for your family, that you know and value that and value yourself enough to know that I'm worthy. I'm worthy of this, and this is what I want to do. If that speaks to you, let's do it. I will, on the next one down, I have payment plans, so I can break it down. That makes it a little bit more doable. I offer Stripe and PayPal. PayPal usually offers a 6-month, like 0% interest payment plan. You can use credit cards, you can use debit. And I don't encourage people to go into debt. That's not what I'm saying. So like if you don't have the cash readily available and you would need to put it on a credit card, I'm not encouraging you to go into debt, but I am telling you this, that I have put some coaching programs on a credit card, and I have never, ever regretted investing in myself and God provided a way for it to get paid off, and it all worked out because I felt that it was what I needed to do. And that's key. I'm huge on obviously making inspired decisions. So if the spirit's nudging you and you're not quite sure how you would make it work, I promise you, you take that leap of faith, doors are going to open, and there are lots of options here to make that happen for you financially, even on my end, logistically. The Elevate Her package, regularly $997, with a 25% off, that's $747. So, $250 off, that's incredible savings. And then the Edify Her package, that's that monthly subscription, that's $39 a month. Easy peasy. We spend that probably on drinks. Or lashes or nails. There's so many things. You spend your money on whatever it is you value. So if you want to value personal development and changing your life, then we and God will figure out a way for the money to come into your life, and you will figure out a way. Tony Robbins, who is one of, my life coach heroes and mentors. I've been to multiple immersive events of him, and I'm learning from him constantly. One of the things he says is it's never a matter of resources. It's always a matter of resourcefulness. And when I changed that in my brain, that I just don't have enough, from that scarcity mindset of, well, okay, if the bank account says I don't have enough, that's resources. How can I be resourceful to make this happen? If God is telling me this needs to happen for you, what can I do? How can I be resourceful to make this happen? So down here, we have payment plans. I'm offering you, here's some resourcefulness. This is via Venmo or Stripe or PayPal. So for the regular price, I'm not going to go over that and hammer that, but because the promotion is what we're talking about here. So 25% off payment plan on that Empower Her, on that premium package, that really personalized package for transformation and growth. It's a deposit of $299. And then, then a couple weeks later, or even a month later, if that's what we need to do for you, we set up, 3 payments of $399, and then you're done. Then you're taken care of. And so this is doable. This is totally doable. We can do this. Elevate Her. If you're kind of like, the group coaching calls sound phenomenal, the instructional videos, I know I'm going to learn so much. It's going to elevate me. It's going to elevate my mindset and my life. I think that's a great option for me. At $747 with the 25% off, you're looking at $149 deposit and then 3 payments of $199. So I hope that by showing you all this and breaking this down financially, because the logical brain really likes to talk us out of things that are going to change our lives, and things that our brain tells us and logic tells us is not possible, but God is saying yes. If that's what you're feeling and you're experiencing through listening to this, and you get to the very end of this and you're like, let's do it, direct message me, drop a comment below, Instagram, Facebook, whatever this is showing up on for you, and let's set up a call and get this figured out and get you in the program and get you going. Because this thing I do know is that God is a God of miracles. And when we move and take action, when we've been inspired to do so, He works out the details. And I know that with God, all things are possible. And I know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I know that with God, I can help you. And I'm excited at the prospect of doing that. And if you feel the same way, let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember that you are God's favorite. You're my favorite. Sending love and blessings and looking forward to hearing from you.